Hello students, welcome once again to my channel. Now in this section we have algebra question over here. We have 125 to the power x plus 343 to the power x divided by 175x 75 to the power x plus 245 to the power x being equal to 39 over 35. And therefore in this case what we have to take note is that we are looking for what s is, right? So now if you look at the basis in all, you realize that 125 is just we can have base 5 to the power something, and then with the 175 also we can have 5 to the power something, and also with the 343 we can have 8 to the power something. So just that, let's do that. So with the 125 here we can have 5 to the power 3 in this case, and then with the 343 here we can have 7 to the power 3, and then 175 here, right? With the 175 we can have 5 to the power squared multiplied by 7, and then also 425 here we can have 7 squared then multiplied by 5. So we can have something like this. So we just have the base of 5 and also the base of 7 in each one of them. So with the first part, let's substitute the whole thing. So we have 5 3 here, right? And this is just to the power x, right, plus, and then we have so let's put the x here and let's put the 3 here, and then with this 343 we have 7x to the power 3 here being divided by with this one we have 5 squared, and then we have 7 all to the power x plus we have 7 squared 5 here all to the power x, right? In this case, now in here we can just further simplify this. So further simplifying that, we can have, let's bring the x in, right, and then take the 3 out plus 7x. Okay, so this is what we have in each one of in each case. So we still have this for the first part. Now for the denominator, what we can do is that since we have the basis of 5 and also 7, we can factorize it out. So we can have 5 and also 7 outside here, right? 5 and 7 outside, let's say to the power x here, into bracket we can have 5 to the power x then plus 7 to the power x, right? So we realize that we have 2 of the 5, which is just in the first case here, and then we have 2 of the 7 in the second case here plus, right? So we can write it this way. Good. Now from here we are just going to use another property. So when you have a cube plus b cube, because our exponent is to the power cube, so a cube plus b cube is just going to give us a plus b, because our equation is just that, and then also we can have a squared minus ab here plus b squared. That is when we expand the cube, a cube plus b cube, right? Or all cube. Okay, so this is what we are going to get. So let's take the first part, 5x here cube. So we are just comparing it to that, then just adding the values. So s to the power cube, so which means that a to the power a is just 5 to the power x, so 5 to the power x here plus 7 to the power x here, right, into brackets we have a, which is 5 to the power x, so we can write this as 5 to the power x here squared minus 5x dot 7x, right? Let's continue here. So with something like this we can have that. Then we have, from here we have plus b squared is just 7x here all squared, right, in this case. So let's write it here. So we have in this case we have 5x plus 7x here, then multiplied by 5 2s minus 5s dot 7s here plus 7 to the power 2x in this case. So this is what we have for the numerator, right? Okay, so from here let's quickly add this one to the denominator. So the denominator is just this part, so 5 dot x, then we have 5x here plus 7 to the power x in this case. Now if you look at the whole thing here, you realize that this will get rid of that, because when s multiplies through, so this will get rid of that, right? So in this case we are left with just 5 to the power 2x here minus 5x dot 7x here plus 7s being divided by 5 and then 7x. So this is what we have so far. Now with this, with this 5 exponent 2s, we can write it as 5s dot 5x here minus 5s dot 7x, and then also with the 7x here we can have 7s dot 7x here being divided by 5 dot 7x in this case. So what we can do is to take each of the components. So we have 5x dot 5x here being divided by 5s and then 7x minus 5s 7s divided by 5s 7x here, then plus 7x and then 7x here divided by 5s and then 7x. This will get rid of that, right? This will get rid of that, and then this will also get rid of that. So now we have a very simple equation here, 5 over 7. Let's write it this way, x here minus 1 here equal to 7 over, plus 7 over 5 here to the power x here, right? And this is what we have. And remember, all of this is just equal to the 39 over 35. Good. Now from here, since we have these bases, let's call this equation as equation 1, right? All of this equation as equation 1, and then since we have these bases, we can take so let's take 5 over 7 to the power x. Let's say this is just equal to a variable u, right? If that is equal to a variable u, then which means that if I change the numerator and the denominator, then this should basically give me 1 over u, right? It should give me 1 over u, because I'm just going to have something like 1 over 5 over 7 here, x, which is just equal to 1 over which is just equal to 7 over 5 x in this case. So just 1 over u in this case, right? So if it is 1 over u, then which means that with from equation 1, 5 over 7x, 5 over 7 all to the power x is just u, and then we have negative 1 here, and then plus 5 over 7 to the power x, we add that one to 1 over u, then being equal to 39 over 35. That is let's call this one equation 2, right? So from here we can quickly go on and then simplify this. So multiplying all sides by u, then we have u squared minus u plus 1 here being equal to 39 over 35u, and then what we'll do next again is to multiply all sides by 35. So we have 35u squared minus 35u plus 35 equal to 39u. So we have 35u squared. Now we have negative 35u and these crosses, it become negative, so we are going to have negative 74u plus 35 equal to 0 in this case. Now we have a quadratic equation, and solving this quadratic equation, we have 35 multiplied by 35 here, which is around 2. So when we take this part and also this part, 35 is just 1225. So let's maintain this one, just use a value to do that. So when we take these values, 25 and also 49, so 25 and also 49, and we negate both of them, if we multiply them, we're just going to get the 1225, and then when we add them, we just get negative 74. So we just replace it here. So we have 25u and then negative 49u plus 35 being equal to 0. So we take this and that, and then also this. So we have 35. So we can factorize 5 outside. Then we have 7. Factorize 5 and then u outside. So we have 7u plus 5 here, and then we have minus over here. We can have 7 outside, and then we can have 7u and then minus 5 here. So we can being equal to 0, right? Being equal to 0. So from here we have the answer to be 7u minus 5, and then also 5u minus 7 here, right? This is what we have. So from here we can equate them to 0. So 7u minus 5 equal to 0, and then 7u equal to 5 here. Therefore u equal to 5 over 7. And the same way, 5u minus 7 equal to 0, 5u equal to 7, and therefore u equal to 7 over 5 in this case also, right? So we have two values of u, but then remember we are looking for x, right? But then we said that u equal to 5 over 7. Let u equal to 5 over 7 all x, right? So if that is the case, then which means that 5 over 7 here, that is for the first part, right? If u equals to 5 over 7, then we have 5 over 7 here, x. Since the bases are the same, we just equate the exponent, so x here is just equal to 1 in this case. But then if u is equal to 7 over 5, right? If u equal to 7 over 5, so 7 over 5 here is equal to the 5 over 7x here. Now to make the bases equal, what I can do is to change the numerator and denominator, and it become negative 1, and then we have 5 over 7, remember it's to the power x, so therefore x here is just equal to negative 1. So therefore we can conclude that x here is just 1 and then negative 1. That will be the values of x in this case. So thank you very much for joining me in this session. I hope this session was helpful, and I will see you guys in another section. If you are new here, please like, subscribe, and also hit the notification bell to be notified anytime we post a new video. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys in another section.